Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we've got some favourites to do. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. First up is this e.l.f. primer, Poreless base primer, which I've been using pretty much all the time. Literally all the time. Like, I do kind of smother it on my face because, you know, I don't want those pores, you know, coming through or anything. But I mean, it's a white, it comes out white, and then when you just rub it in, it obviously goes clear, and it feels really nice. Like, it feels really smooth. It doesn't feel very like, it feels very lightweight, and it has a scent to it. It's a very kind of florally kind of scent to it, so if you're a bit sensitive to smells like that in products like this, then you might not like it. But it is one of those scents that you only really smell when you're working with it, and then once you're not, it goes, you can't smell it anymore. So, you know, if you can put, I mean, I can put up with that because I am a little bit more sensitive to some scents in products. I will admit, some of them do make me feel a little bit funny, but I can work with this one because, like, it doesn't linger, like, even after you've done your makeup, you know. It's just when you're using it, really, you can smell it. The Miliani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is a really good foundation. Like, it is a very good foundation, which I'm pretty sure all of you know. I mean, it is slightly too dark for me, but it is really nice. I mean, I mainly can get away with wearing this if, obviously, during the summer, or if I'm in a high neck t-shirt, because obviously where I am quite pale, this is slightly too dark. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see that, but obviously you can tell that there is a shade or a patch where it's gone a little bit orange compared to the rest of my. It is a really nice foundation. It is quite thick, so you don't really need a lot, but it's really nice, and I really like the finish of it as well. Like, the finish of it's really nice. I mean, obviously, because foundation and concealer, it is more of a matte finish than anything else. It is quite high coverage. It is very full coverage as well. I mean, it says medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free, long-wearing, waterproof and sweat-proof. That I will actually agree with, because I've worn this on days where I knew I was going to sweat out, like during the summer, and it didn't budge. And I've also accidentally splashed my face while, like, doing the dishes or whatever while wearing this, and it wasn't affected, and I was like, whoa, you know. And my one is in the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. There are two new lighter shades in this. You've got 00, which I think is natural light, and then you got 00A, and that is porcelain. I need to go get the porcelain one because right now this is too dark for me, so I do have to either lighten it out and even it out with either a very light concealer or just wear a high neck t-shirt and then just blend down my neck, you know. That's my trick. So I'm just going to move on to this banana powder. This banana powder is from BellaPierre Cosmetics. BellaPierre, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And this banana powder is actually really good. I was very skeptical when I got this. I got this in a glossy box, I believe last month or the month before that. I think it was last month's. And I was very skeptical because I'd never used a loose. So I was like, when I got this, because I thought, oh, because it's like yellow toned, I'm gonna get yellow underneath my eyes. But actually, that's not the case with this. This is actually really good for brightening up under the eyes and anywhere that you would want to brighten up with a banana powder. Like, I don't know, like maybe you want to brighten up underneath your contour or whatever. But this is actually really nice, like, and it's not a loose powder where you sit there choking on it, if you know what I mean. Like, I can't even get the lid off. It's got a sifter as well in it. I quite like it, if I'm honest with you. I really do like this powder, but I only really use this on days that I want to lock in under the eyes and make it stay put with a brightening effect. But if I'm having a bit more of a casual makeup day, then I'll go into my Morphe 9C contour and highlight palette, and I'll take this shade here, which is a banana shade, and I will just sweep it under my eyes just for a bit of not, if I don't want as much makeup on that day, then I will use this and I'll just sweep it under my eyes for a bit of brightness. Now, I picked this up from Beauty Bay. I got it myself because I was like, I need a new contour thing because I don't really have a lot of contour. I've got bronzers, but I don't really have a lot in the way of contouring. So I thought I'll pick this up, and I quite like it because obviously you've got the banana powder, you've got some other lighter powders as well to like set everything in place and everything. And then you got different coloured contours. You got, you know, for light people to deeper toned people to, like, you know, whatever. And then you've also in the middle, you've also got a very natural highlight colour, which I have used once or twice before. It's an okay, I don't know if you're going to read something, you can't really see that. It's an okay highlight. I mean, if you're just going for a very subtle, natural day, then it's a good highlight. And it's pretty much, I mean, if you're very, very pale, it might be a bit too dark for you, but I mean, I like it. And then the contour shade that I use is this one right here. It's not too, I mean, this one down here is too cool, so I use this one, which is a bit more warmer. I mean, that one looks a bit more warmer. I don't know, those two look slightly similar on camera, but anyway, no, I go for this one, and I literally just whack it on. But I actually really like it because, I mean, the powders in this are very smooth and very soft, and they're not really horrible. I mean, the highlight's very creamy, and the banana shade's creamy to feel as well. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I mean, for what I paid for it, I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see that. Maybe I'll go like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's two contoured different shades. There's the highlight shade, and then there's the banana powder, which I'm not sure if you can really see very well. But I've also been using another item to contour, highlight, all that pizzazz. I don't know, can't say it, whatever. And it's this little trio from Makeup Revolution. This is the Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit in the shade Ultra Fair. This bronzer shade, it can double up as a contour and a bronzer, so it's good for this little thing is really good for travel, because you got your contour, your bronzer, your highlight and your blush, which that blush is very interesting and it's very pretty as well. This highlight again is more of a, I mean, you can build on it to make it as more blinding, but to start off with, it's very natural and very subtle. So I mean, if you're more of someone who likes to have a blind, then you want to build it up more, but if you're not, then just keep it subtle. That's completely fine. And then this blush is really, really pretty. I'll show you. Right. So obviously that's your contour and blush, contour and bronze. Obviously it is a bit more, it might be a bit too warm to wear as a contour, but I mean it doubles up as a, I keep wanting to call it blush, it doubles up as a bronzer as well. So if it's too warm for you for a contour, then it should be alright for you for a bronzer. Now obviously then you've got the highlight, which if I go like that you should be able to see. And I don't know if you can see that blush, but as I'm going like that, you can see it's got a bit of a shine to it, like it's reflecting the light. And it actually reflects gold, and it's so pretty. Like when I first saw it, when I first started using it, I thought, oh no, my highlight's mixed in with the blush. But it's not, it actually reflects gold, and it's so pretty. I love it. Like, so yeah, I mean, personally I don't really wear this blush if I'm wearing that highlight, because then I feel like if I'm going to use this highlight, if I'm going to use the highlight in the palette, then normally I'll go for a matte blush. But if I'm not, then I will wear this blush because it's so pretty, and I love it. It's so pretty. I think, to be honest, even a little bit deeper skin tone this will still work for. You should go check it out. It's well worth it. And then for eyes, I've got another Morphe product, and it's the 350 what's it called palette, eyeshadow palette. I bought this the same time I bought the contour palette, because I really wanted just to find out whether, for myself, whether Morphe is worth it or not. I mean, obviously with every company you're always going to get hits and misses. For me, this was a hit. Like, I've been wearing this a lot. I mean, to be honest, you know that I used to be completely obsessed and always using the Makeup Revolution Flawless 3 palette? Well, this has pretty much replaced it, and I feel bad about that, I really do, but like, it's so pretty, and you can make so many different eye looks. I mean, you can do just natural, you can just do a natural look, you can do a smoky, you can do, you know, in your face like what I've got on my eyes, you know, with the red and the, you know. So I mean, honestly, like, you can have so much fun with this palette that I don't even think you need another palette. I mean, obviously, if you like smoky eyes, then I mean, you can do smoky eye because you've got like all the browns and everything. But I mean, the only thing that it doesn't have in here is a black. So I mean, you might need another palette for a black, or just get. But I mean, if you're into natural, autumny kind of shades, then I do think this is a good palette for you. I mean, this shade down here, it's a like a metallic kind of shade, and I love it so much. It's literally the most used shade in the whole palette. And I think this was about, I think this was £32 off of Beauty Bay. So yeah, if you're a UK viewer or watcher or whatever, or consumer, whatever, you can get Morphe on the Beauty Bay website. And that wasn't sponsored. I was just letting you know that you could, yeah, I was just letting you know that I've been liking those two Morphe things that I have. I mean, they're the only two Morphe things I have, and I bought them myself, and I've been playing around with them, and I just like them. Like, I am just a fan of that. I mean, I don't know if I'll go out and buy more Morphe palettes. I mean, unless they came out with a palette that I really wanted. I mean, I do want the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, but unless it comes onto Beauty Bay, which I think it is coming to Beauty Bay, and it's a little bit more cheaper, then I don't think I will be bothering, to be honest. And then next is lips, of course, and this is a lip balm. It's from Carmex. You've probably like seen it, you've probably used it, it's probably, well, it's probably one of your favourites as well. But to be honest, I haven't been, well, I've had it for about, well, I've been using this lip balm for a little while now. Can't remember how long, but I've been using it for a little while, and it is so nice. It's like the only lip balm that does anything to my lips. Like all the others, I just feel like they just sit on top of my lips and I don't really do anything, and it's all a little bit pointless. But this actually, it works its way. I mean, yeah, I mean obviously it does sit on top of my lips a little bit, but I feel like it actually does something, because then when I go to touch my lips after it's all gone, like maybe after I've drunk or ate or whatever, it does actually feel like it did something. And I like that in a lip balm, because obviously, I mean, I've tried using Vaseline, it doesn't really work, it just feels horrible. You know, I've tried using like the Nivea like stick, kind of lipstick kind of ones, they don't do anything, you know. But this one actually does something, and I don't think it's all that expensive either, I can't remember, but you can get it out of Superdrug and it's really good. I mean, I've just noticed that I think Primark are now stocking these as well, so it should be even cheaper if you get it out of Primark. Best lip balm ever, and mine is in the flavour of peach and mango. Peach and mango, 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 I don't know. And then for lipstick, this is a Match Factor lipstick, which I don't normally go to Match Factor, like I don't really go to the Match Factor counter, so, because I'm pretty sure this is the only Match Factor item in my entire collection, which I should really go and look at them more, because I really like this. One thing that I like about it is the shade. This is in the shade Firefly 755, and I just love it for like those natural days, and it's very autumnal as well. Like it's very, like it's quite a nice, I'm gonna keep doing it, aren't I? It's quite a nice kind of very kind of autumnal colour, like perfect for autumn and winter. And another thing, I love it for like those natural makeup days where you don't really want to wear obvious lipstick, so like you don't want to go put like browns and deep berries on, or like purples and stuff like that on your lips. This colour is actually only a couple shades, I mean it doesn't really look like it on camera, it looks a lot darker on camera. This colour is actually only a couple shades darker than my natural lip colour, so it's perfect for those natural days where I want my lips to still look like they're natural, and it's so nice. Like it's so lightweight, it doesn't have a horrible taste to it, because a lot of lipsticks have that horrible taste to it, and this doesn't. This actually doesn't taste like anything. I mean, it's actually quite pleasant. I mean, I can't taste anything from it anyway, but yeah, I mean, I really like this colour. I mean, it's just the best, and honestly, I think any skin tone can pull this colour off as well, because I just feel like it's just such a natural, universal shade that anyone can pull off. Alright, so they were all my favourites for the last little while, from like the last month or so ago. I'm going to try and do more of these types of videos, but I mean maybe not monthly, because I don't always get to like try out new makeup that's, you know, new out, and you know, I think every like 2 to 3 months I'll probably do a favourite, so like you're still in the know of what my favourites are, really, like things that I've been using, things that I've been loving, all the rest of it. I mean, obviously this jumper is in the video, obviously I'm wearing it because it's my favourite. It's like the best jumper ever. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this coming soon, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!